In order to survive, this country deleted itself from the map. The world has plunged into all-out chaos due to the flu virus and geopolitical conflicts, with order completely collapsing. However, Norway, in a bid to survive, simply deleted itself from the map. The parliament passed a special disaster bill, erecting high walls along the border to cut off all connections with the outside world. It relies on a self-developed intelligent AI system to precisely allocate national resources. With its fertile land and abundant marine resources, it has become an isolated haven in the troubled times. Countless refugees gathered at the border, and only scientists and those with special skills were eligible for naturalization. But no one knew that a catastrophic crisis was quietly approaching. Due to the large number of refugees it took in, there was a shortage of meat supply in Norway. Lisa from the Material Allocation Bureau proposed building new vegetable greenhouses to fill the gap. Just as she and her colleagues were choosing a location on the map, the system suddenly issued an alarm. The surveillance of a salmon farm was offline. 60% of Norway's meat protein comes from salmon farming. If there were problems at the farm, it would directly affect the national meat supply. Lisa immediately checked the data and found that the farm had been offline for 3 full days. She contacted the person in charge, who lied that the progress had been delayed due to a vaccine replacement, so the real-time surveillance had been shut down. Lisa strictly ordered him to upload the data by 6 a.m. the next day and prohibited the fishing and selling of any salmon during this period. But she didn't know that the farm on the other end of the phone was frantically fishing for salmon. The next day, the person in charge failed to fulfill the agreement. Lisa took a speedboat to the farm and immediately noticed something was wrong. There was a faint red thread around the eyes and mouths of the salmon, and their gills had turned black. Under interrogation, she learned that the fish had been infected for a whole week. The person in charge had deliberately cut off the surveillance to cover up the situation. Lisa urgently sent samples for inspection, and the results horrified her. The fish were infected with a mutated red mouth virus. This virus can infect humans through fish meat, causing symptoms ranging from mild fever and cough to severe hemorrhagic death. Even more terrifyingly, this farm was located at the beginning of the ocean current, and there were 8 similar farms downstream. The virus had most likely spread. Lisa reported the matter to the Prime Minister immediately. Norway promptly ordered the closure of all farms and a complete ban on the sale and fishing of salmon. But no one noticed that a salmon that had died from the infection had been washed up on the coast of Norway by the waves.